Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel and this amazing video. I'm Aditya. In this video, we are going to create something crazy. We will create a chatbot which is business focused. So I have created a chatbot which is focused on our business. So as we offer courses, so this chatbot answers questions related to our business and the courses we offer. Let me show an example. So here I'm going to say, what do you offer? And it will be typing. And in a moment, there we go. We offer various courses related to software development, some of our popular courses, etc, etc, etc. Link here, click the link and it should open the courses link. That's great. We can also get in depth. Is this about Prisma? What is it? And there we go in a moment. Yes. And then Prisma is an open source database, etc, etc, etc. Perfect. So we will be using Chat GPT API, which is which uses GPT 3.5 model, and we will use Nuxt, and also we'll be using Daisy UI. So without any further ado, let's begin. Okay, to begin with, I have a simple Nuxt project with Tailwind CSS, Daisy UI, and OpenAI library installed. So if I go to package.json, I have installed Daisy UI, OpenAI, and actually this is my first time trying Daisy UI and I'm kind of liking it. It's a pretty cool library. Here I have index.view page where I have a chat component, which is this one, components chat index.view. So this is the one. There we have chat window and chat button. So chat window is coming from use chat state, which is our composable. So I'm using use state so that I can change the value from other components and reflect it in the other component. So if you haven't seen my Nuxt 3 tutorial video, I have covered all these things over there. So please do check out that. And what happens is when I click on the button, so there I have a component coming from hero icons. I click on it, then it just toggles the state. So the chat window is like it either opened or closed. This I kept it for now. I'm not sure when I will use it. I just thought it like just to show that the chat is initiated, but let's see if we need it. Then the bubble, here I'm using Daisy UI classes. So chat end, that means the bubble will be on the right side. Chat start, with the bubble will be on the left side. And we will have role, and I will tell you what this role is about and etc things. Plus the window. In the window we have the header, which tells about the AI bot. Then we have our messages, chat bubbles, and we have the form. So here we have an input and a button to send a message. So in the end, we have something like this as our starting point. Perfect. So I have added just these two messages. That's fine. Just like a kickstart. Now what I'm going to do is I'll go to OpenAI. First, you will need an account, and then you need to create the API key. Now here you can go to platform.openai.com, and there you can create an account, or you can use your Gmail account to log in, create an API key, and make sure this key is never shared with anyone because this is used to for your billing. So in this case, I have just made sure that like I won't be sharing as well in the videos. I have put it in the nuxt.config.ts in the runtime config, and then we will go to documentation, and straight away we can go to like for guides, chat completion. Like here, this is kind of new. It uses GPT 3.5, which I believe is the same model that is used for Chat GPT. So we'll be using this, and here you will see we have three roles: system, user, assistant. So system is something that tells this model that okay, how should our chatbot should behave. So this chatbot, so it's just gonna give it some, you could say a hint, you could say some initial training, like what it should know about this system, like our system, and what it like how it should behave. So in this case, it's saying that you are a helpful assistant. So this means that this system is gonna be a helpful assistant. Then the user role will be what the user will type. So whatever will be typed by the user here, that will go as a role and the content. So whatever is the message they type, that will go over here, and the role will be user. And whatever this model replies, that will be the assistant. Okay, so we need to send this all messages as a chat history so that model knows how to answer, what to answer when the user asks next question. Now in this case, you could use curl or Axios, but for simplicity we could use the OpenAI library. So here they have Node.js and Python library. We'll be using the Node.js one. And here we need to first configure it, and then we need to start using it like this. So let's begin. So first, I've already installed OpenAI. So I need to get these two. So here inside API, so here what I have done is I have already created a data set of what courses I offer currently, so that this chatbot knows, okay, what courses are there and how to answer. So I have given their name. Are those text-based courses, or are those my Udemy courses, the link for that courses, the description, and the price. Okay, so what I'm going to do is here first I'm going to include those things. So import right like this from OpenAI. Awesome. Next we need to, once we have this, so this is our all course links. Next we will need to make this as an async function so that we can also have read body. So here I'm going to say I need to send all the chat history whenever a new message comes. So messages will be await read body and event. And what I'm going to do is here I'm going to get the destructure syntax, like use the destructure syntax like this. Okay, perfect. Now next thing I need to do is, okay, so these are the messages. Now I need to go back here and then I need to use the configuration. So let's copy these things and then we will see what to do. So here I will paste that. Now here this is saying process.env.openAPI key, but here I'm going to use my runtime config. So const runtime config equal to use runtime config, and here I'm going to say the API key is runtime config dot API key. Cool. Now this will set the configuration, and here we need to use the create chat completion. So we'll be using this GPT 3.5 turbo model, and here in the messages we will pass all the messages. Okay, whatever messages comes from the front end, so we'll pass them over here. Then we will get the response. Now you'll see Copilot is telling me that it's going to be data.choices of 0.text, but actually it's going to be choices of 0.message, because the text one is for the other side of the what was the completion API. Yeah, text DaVinci 3. So let's get this one from here and let's paste it over here. So this will be our response message, and then we just simply return. Let's just do it like this, response, or let's do it like this, message and response. Now here we will have the message like this. So once we get, so this will be the message. So inside the message we want this one, actually this one over here. So role and what was the content sent. Cool. Now that will go on the front end. So let's save this. Now here we need to start, before we have our messages, we need to start by adding the system so that it knows what exactly it should do. So here I'm going to say, actually remove these messages from here for now, and I'm going to create let chat history. Now this chat history will have actually initially role of system, and then here it needs to know, okay, what exactly is like how it should behave. So next it will have message, and here oh, I'm not sure why it's using our company name. Okay, that's fine. So here I'm going to tell it you are a virtual assistant, please. Okay, let's use the template syntax so that we can put this stringify. Please consider this courses for that we offer, and then here we will have JSON dot, oh sorry, it should be capital JSON dot stringify courses. And here what I want to do is, let's put it on new line so it knows that I'm not sure if new line works here. Okay, let's keep it like this, because new line generally work in double quotes, but it's anyhow, we will see. So please consider this courses that we offer. Please answer. Sorry, we need to tell what's inside that courses. The course is either classified as a text-based course or a Udemy course. You can also find all the courses here. Please type the course name to get more information about the course. If asked about the course, provide more information about it. And what else? If the course is not found, please provide a link to the course. Okay, do this. Please ask them to subscribe to our newsletter. So this, like, we just want to make sure, so as this chatbot is from the marketing perspective, we just want to make sure that they are engaged. So if the course is found, please ask. We don't want to ask them to buy. We don't want to force anyone. And what else do we need to do? Okay, so here, okay, what should we do next? Okay, so if the course is not found, please ask them to subscribe to our newsletter. But what if they ask some technical questions? Answer all the questions in your capacity. Now, one thing you should be careful about is we shouldn't write a long essay here, because the maximum token length is around 4,000 tokens, 4,096 or something like that. So just make sure your word limit doesn't go beyond that 4,000 tokens. Perfect. Now to this chat history, what I'm going to do is I'm going to append the messages that are coming from the front end, these messages. Okay, and then I'm going to send this here as chat history. Awesome. This should be great. Now, hopefully. So next, what do we need to do is inside our window where we are having this send message, but our component, sorry, not component, the function, here we will send a value, send our API, make an API call. So I'll use $fetch. And here I'm going to say API send message. Yeah, send message. That's going to be a post request. Method will be post. Body will be, so that's going to be message text, not message text. What we need to do is whenever a user types the message, we need to append it to the messages first. So here we need to say messages dot value. We need to send the entire chat history. And here what do we need to do is we need to say messages dot value and the text the user put in, and here we just send the messages like this, messages dot value. Am I calling it as message at the backend? Let's see. Yeah, sorry, messages. So we can call this as messages dot value, and then we will get a response. And let's console this response. Console.log response. Response. Okay. Now let's see what do we get. So if let's double check our server is running. That's great. Let's go over here. Not this one. This one. Sorry. So let's refresh the page. There you go. So we just open this and let's type. Can you tell more about yourself? Okay, so we also need to clear this so that the messages goes from here. And let's see what do we have. Failed to load. Okay, so we have some API error. Okay, let's see what's the error. It says request failed. Process text at rejection. Create error. Sorry, this should be content, not text. So this should be content. And what do we want is also on the backend side, this should be content. Where is it? This one. Sorry about that. And let's try it again. So if we go back again, let's try again. Okay, we need to send here in the window, should be content, right? So if we now try can you tell about your services? Let's see, what do we get? And we have not received anything. Oh, there we go, we have received actually. So it says, certainly we offer services, and that's what we want. We want to put these things over here. So inside the message, we are getting message. Inside message, we have content and role. So what I'm going to do is, actually we can just put the message straight inside. So here, of course, we can put some error thing, like just to make sure that it exists, etc, etc. So what I'm going to do is, okay, then messages dot value, and here I'm going to say, okay, all the messages dot value plus rest dot message. Right, perfect. So that will be our messages. So let's give it a try. So let's remove this from here. Let's see, what do you offer? And okay, it's taking a bit of time. Oh, there we go. So we need to put some typing or something, and then we can say it's okay. We offer various courses focused on this. Okay, let's do this. Let's put the typing thing. So what I'm gonna do is here, let's get typing dot view. We can create a component quickly. Base setup, and here what we could do is we can have a span tag with class, let's say text. Actually what we could do is, yeah, just put it in the chat bubble at the end, and then we can just switch the bubble. That should be fine. So text sm, let's put text md actually, or base, and what we are gonna do is text purple, maybe 100, and then yeah, this should be fine. So here I'm gonna say typing and something like this. Of course we can put animation, those bouncy balls and all those, but let's just keep it very simple. Purposely I'm taking it as a component so that if we want to put some animation or something, we can modify it here later. So if, oh sorry, this should be vbind, not if, vbind, because we will be putting if condition over here. So what I'm going to do is inside this chat bubble, actually to this chat bubble, I'm going to say chat typing, and I'm going to wrap it inside the chat bubble like this, and I'll only show this bubble. So this will come over here, and this will come over here, and the role will be, so here what I need to do is I need to say the role is, what should be the role? So role should be user, or not user, it should be assistant, because if it's assistant then it will go to the left side. Okay, so let's format this. Perfect. Now what we need to do is we need to get the typing one. So here I could say const typing equal to ref of false, and here once the API goes for the, like it goes behind the scene to get all the data or to get the actual message, till then we will keep it true, and then we will do it false after we have received something. So what I'm going to do now is, we also need to be very careful of rate limiting. Generally it's like 30 calls per minute or something like that, but just be careful. So you need to also have like a rate limiter kind of thing. Okay, tell me more about your services. Okay, enter, and there we go, we have typing. Okay, we offer, and now we also need to make it blank so that they can type the further message. Also we can change the color of the bubble for the person on the left side and the right side. So here we have offer various courses, we offer both text-based courses. Okay, so here what we could do is, so that's fine. Here we just need to remove the message text. So message text dot value, and we'll just make it blank. or actually we'll make it blank before we send a message, like this. After we send a message, actually, let's just put it here, and let's give it a try again. Okay, perfect. Refresh. What is Python? Python is a general purpose high-level programming language. Awesome. Let's ask, do you offer courses on Python? Okay, it's going out of bound. You see, like, we just need to make sure that it doesn't go out of bounds, the URL link. Okay, let's quickly fix that. So on this chat bubble, what we could do is we just need to make sure that overflow is hidden, and let's see what happens if we do that. Okay, we just need to make sure that these URLs are going as a link. So let's see, what do we get if I inspect this. Here we get the URL, so we can have maybe a markdown or something, like some kind of a component, or we could do something like this where we can make this URL as a link, so we can have them click a button or just a link saying that URL. Instead of putting the URL like this, we can just send them like click here, something like that. Here I have added a function, so what it does is it looks for a regular expression for URLs, and then I'm passing this message. So first I'm taking it inside a received variable, and I'm saying received dot content. So we will get the message, there will be role and content, and here I'm passing that content inside this function as a text. And then I'm saying, okay, this is the regular expression, so wherever you see any URL pattern, just remove that URL pattern and replace it with this text. So anchor tag whatever the URL is, so match will be the URL, and then I'm adding a tailwind class, asking it to open in a blank window, and then link here. Just when they click on it, it will take to that link. And also what I want is, I want this to, I'll show you what do I mean, like I want this to scroll smooth, and also I want to scroll it to the bottom. So let's add a ref here, and here I'm going to say message container. Let's take a ref, message container. Let's take that ref here, const message container ref of null, or we can pass it blank, to be honest. And then what we are going to do is, every time we send a message, we scroll to the bottom. So here I'm going to say message container dot value dot scroll top will be its scroll height. Now let's give it a try. Awesome. So let's say, what do you offer? Let's start with the beginning. The offer. So typing. Okay, let's not scroll anywhere. Okay, it scrolled to the bottom. So we have a variety of courses, and these are the courses. That's great. Link here, open it. There we go. Okay, it's adding the full stop after the link. So I want to remove the full stop as well. So what I'm going to do, and let's pass a regular expression here. So I'm going to say forward slash, and then this, and then G over here like this. So I'm asking, okay, where if you see a dot, just remove the dot from this match and just replace it with a blank string. Okay, now let's see, what do we get? Okay. Can you show, oh, okay, what do you offer? Let's do like this. What do you offer? Come on, here we go, link here. Okay, so it says courses. Oh, okay, it also took off the okay, so I just want to remove it from the end. So what I'm gonna do here is I'll remove G from here. I'm gonna put dollar here, so this means just the last character. Okay, let's give it a try now. What do you offer? Okay, so link here, and there we go. Perfect. So that's great. Now what do we need to do is we need to ask other questions. Okay, What is Python? Why is it not scrolling? Oh yeah, I need to scroll it over here. Here, scroll it over here. I'm not saving, if you notice, I'm not saving these messages anywhere, but you can always save it in the chat history if you like. So what do you, okay, let's start like this. What is this about? Okay, I'm virtual assistant for ordinarities.com. Okay, that's great. We offer various courses related to web development and programming. If you're interested, I can give you more information on. Okay, do you offer courses on Udemy? Okay, yes, we do offer courses on Udemy. We have a Python complete tutorial with application building course, and okay, that's great. All right. What is Python? A silly question. Okay, why is it not scrolling down? I want it to scroll down. Okay, the trick was to add this set timeout because it needs some time to adjust to the height and also make these things happen. So I'm just adding a set timeout of half a second, you could say. And then here, okay, let's try here. Is this new? Okay, and then it will go down. Okay, so we can reduce the set timeout and it should be fine, but it's working perfectly fine now. Also, we need to do, actually we can do set timeout here as well so that it scrolls bottom, but that should be fine. And here we can just keep on adding our chat. Python is, what is TypeScript? TypeScript, do you have any course? Okay, and there we go. That's perfect. Awesome. Let's go. There it is. Perfect. Cool. So that's all in this video. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you feel this video is worth sharing with your network, please do share with your network. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. So see you in the next video. Till the next time. Goodbye.